Hey everyone, it's Everything Ape here. In today's video, I am going to be beating Grand Theft Auto 4, but I am always going to have a 6-star wanted level. So this is basically going to be the start of my new challenge series. The rules for this challenge is that number 1, you have to have the highest wanted level at all times. Number 2, if a mission requires you to lose wanted level, you have to lose it by getting out of the zone. And number 3 is no pain sprays. So I officially start my challenge after the second mission when I unlock my phone. I tried to get a wanted level over here by abandoning Roman's car and trying to swim over the Algonquin Bridge, but then as you can see here, you just failed the mission from abandoning Roman. So I tried to push the police car over to my safe house when I began the mission normally, but I accidentally went a bit too far with pushing over the car. So after getting to the house, then I went and tried to get a new car, but then the police saw me jacking their own car and they decided to give me a wanted level. So I decided to try and run away from the wanted level just so I could start the second mission, so I could really get this challenge started. So then what happened was, so I tried this thing where I tried to do a police computer, and during this time, Berserk had this dialogue.
Yeah, do it. Let's see. Am I a criminal? I'm not a criminal.
So that was pretty funny. So then I went and did the mission. It's your call, where you have to drive Roman away from the criminals, and which you unlock your actual phone where you can actually type cheats. So once doing the mission quickly, I tried to type the cheat in, but I absolutely miserably failed by 1 digit, as you're gonna see right now. So the mission code, the code is 267-555-0150, but I typed 0158 and it wouldn't let me go backspace, which was so frustrating. So then later in my safe house, I typed in the code, and this was the intense moment. Was it gonna work or not? Well, here goes. I called the number and I got the wanted level, meaning that now I could spam it in my cheats. But then I noticed when I spammed it that I couldn't get up to 6 stars. I could only go up to 4 in the beginning part of the game. The only way I could get 6 stars was trying to cross over a bridge. So I just had to roll with 4 stars, which I guess works, right? I mean, it's not cheating or anything, so not a big deal. Then I tried the police thing and the police computer to see if the police would go away. They didn't, so I just decided to drive along. I drove all the way around to see if I could encircle the police, but then eventually I gave up and went to Roman's checkpoint, and the game automatically took the wanted level away from me. But luckily, straight after the mission, I was easily able to get the wanted level back, as you will see right now. Once getting the wanted level back, I went and got the girls. Then I went and drove all the way back to Michelle's apartment.
How you finding America, Nico?
Not exactly what I expected.
So then I went and drove all the way back to the apartment. So you can see my driving skills were pretty pro. And eventually I managed to get back to the apartment, as you'll see right now. But so I dropped the girls off, and then I gave myself back my wanted level, and then I drove around for a little while waiting for going to get some clothes. Actually, not waiting for anything. So I went to go get some clothes, but the wanted level immediately wore off, so I thought, okay, I'll just reapply the wanted level. But then when I reapplied the wanted level, the clerk wouldn't serve me, and I had to basically and I died, so I basically had to wait to lose my wanted level there. I kind of violated my own rule at this point. I should probably tell you right now that when I went back to the shop, I just didn't reapply my wanted level, since it had already been lost at the checkpoint. So I guess, yeah. Also here I almost got boxed by all the police, but eventually I made it to the shop and I went inside to get some clothes. Once I went back to my apartment, then saved, then gave myself my wanted level, and went to go date Michelle. And it's simple, right? I was figuring that I just date Michelle first and save Roman from the hospital later, because I didn't want to do an action-based mission yet, until I could figure out what to do. But then something weird happened. It was at this moment that I realized that something was very wrong, that there was a glitch. The glitch was that Roman is supposed to call you here and ask you to save him, but there was no call from Roman for saving. This would inevitably lead to a lot of other glitches later, which I'll talk about. So then after literally flying from my car and glitching out a bit some more, I went and did a date with Michelle. So I decided to start driving, but as soon as I got a wanted level, Michelle got scared off. Literally. So then after that, I had to do the mission without the wanted level, because if I got a wanted level, Michelle would get scared. So then after I completed the mission, then I went to try getting a police car, but then the police decided to start shooting at me and hitting me, so I just gave myself the rest of my wanted level after getting in the cop car. So there it is. I was waiting for Roman to give me the call for getting the thing, but then I realized for getting him from the hospital, but then I realized later when I was in my safe house that the call would never come because the game glitched out, because where I had a wanted level, and basically I didn't get the call from Roman. Instead I just got this call telling me to save him without getting him from the hospital, which would have skipped the impossible mission. Here I got shot to death because a SWAT van was right outside my safe house, but I luckily managed to drive all the way back to my safe house with this much of health. Drive there, at least until that dude punched me in the face and I died. I went back to beat him up, gave myself back the wanted level. Surprisingly, the cops didn't come actually very close when I gave myself the wanted level, and I was easily able to beat up Bleedar, or whatever his name is, I don't care. After that, then I rescued Roman, and then we prepared to chase Darden throughout the streets of Liberty City. So I gave myself back my wanted level, and it was here that I encountered another glitch. In this mission, the cops don't actually spawn anywhere. It just gives you a free pass to do anything. It's like schizophrenia, except Roman's there. So, maybe not schizophrenia. As you can see here on the radar, there are no cops. It's not the result of a cheat or a mod or anything. There's just no cops. But then when I pulled back to go get Darden, the cops started spawning. And so then I killed Darden. And then when I went outside, then the cops were all waiting for me to shoot me to death. So I tried to escape and get in Roman's car, but the cops were just too good and they shotgunned me to death, as you can probably tell. I redid the mission again, and this time I took a lot more damage from Darden, probably because I wasn't paying much attention at this point. So he managed to hit me with his knife 3 times. But then eventually I got the best ground and I managed to kill Darden, which actually was harder than I think it was. After killing Darden, then I went and tried to get out of this thing, but this time I employed a not so safe strategy that ended up in me dying again. This time I thought I'd jump off the rail, then that way I'd be able to skip getting shotgunned to death. But what happened was that I tripped, and then the police managed to kill me pretty fast. So basically I had no way to complete the mission. After that it was just me saving my progress in the safe house. So basically I haven't beat this mission yet. So Bleed Out hasn't been beaten as of now. I hope you guys all like this series, though this is the end of the video. So I really hope you guys like this. This video took me a while to edit, so if you did, please go subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.